أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم اللهم صل على محمد وعلى محمد وعجل فرجهم. Today is 17th of May 2026 and it's Sunday. Going to do a weekly review and let's first dive into the trading week. Okay, so this was the week. First day loss, second day a win but not a TP. I know you remember what happened. I will show up only a view of the trade of each day, the day where I took trade. So this was the day where we went lower, took the recent liquidity, and then we reversed. And this was a SL, I remember. And here I did the very smart move by closing the trade. Okay, and it was a little loss. So this was the last day. This minus is on GFT account, and the second day, I remember it was the day where I closed the trade before the TP. Sorry, on the GFT account I got out, and the price went to TP. As you can see, this was the day. Okay, entered, and here I set the stop loss a bit low on the low body of the first present if we were 1 minute, and then we hit the GFT account SL, and then we went lower. And on this trade was only took on two accounts, I remember, on GFT 15k, and second was 3 capital. The main account on DN I couldn't enter on this trade because of some technical issue of that platform trade locker, and on GFT I was out with some little profit. This was the day which should have been here, but I don't know, there's some glitch on their platform, their calendar view. This day was here, this day was here, and this day was on Friday. Okay, so this was the day. Then there was no trade for me, and here I didn't get the entry because I wasn't on the chart at that time with the trade formed. This was the opportunity, you can see. And then the last day, I controlled myself very well in these 2 days. I didn't force the trade, and then I messed up this day. So I did kind of reviewed all these already. Not kind of, I did review all this already at today evening, at this evening, and I'm just showing on the recording because I have to show it like a little view how the days were. So this was the board where, yeah, I already talked about it, and yeah, I think that's it. So I did the weekly review and try to think what the mistake would be, and I reviewed all this evening and asked some 2 questions to myself. What were the mistakes? Okay, 15th this week review. Okay, went against the high time just because of price not respecting the quarter of my bias side and took the other side with the real confirmation. Okay, so what I mean by this is, so for example, my bias were bullish and I was looking for the quarter to be respected to the upside, so this would be a confirmation for me to take entry, but the price respected to the downside and I took there the entry just by this. But I should have looked for a real like I said to my bias and took other side with real entry. Took the other side with the real price when I got to my buy side and took the other side with real not real confirmation. I think some mistake. I should wait for a real confirmation. So this was a mistake, was enter without a propulsion block. Okay, this what I noticed with my previous backtest week plus my previous trading week. Okay, I entered like on just a breaking, entering without a propulsion block. I saw some losses where price reversed after making a breaking market structure. Okay, so what I noticed it and what I learned from that, I should be waiting for a propulsion block. Okay, in some situation, I'm not saying in all kind of trades, but there are some situations where I should be, most of the time I should be looking for a propulsion block. Okay, look at 2 markets at the same time, confused me, made me double-minded, which affected my psyche and emotion and took dumb decisions. So this was the mistake which I did by looking at 2 markets at the same time and looking for a trade at the same time. So this was some mistake. Enter without a clear break in market, or only on bias price went into my selling willing side, but not with me, not at the time, because I entered without good entry. So what I mean by this is, so my bias is clear. For example, I'm bearish and price went there. It is respecting that specific area. It's start to go lower, but there is no entry model for me. There is no good entry reason, not a reason, but entry pattern or entry model for me. And I entered there. without a good uh, break in market structure or a breaker, or the price didn't took the recent liquidity and I entered just because I am so confident, and price going to start going to my willing side. So that's what I learned from this way. Focus on one market first. The main thing, focus on one market. Choose one market to look for opportunities before the, especially in site. So this is what I have to do before the session starts. I have to declare, like, at maximum 9 a.m. to 9:15 a.m. I have to decide a market where I'm going to look for opportunities. Okay, so I have two options right now: gold and GBP. So I have to, if I am want to trade both of them, or both of them are look like nice to me, I have to choose one before the session starts. Okay, I will look at both of the markets. What looks more high probable or probable on higher time, or whatever looks more clear to me or clean, I will choose that market and will look for opportunities in that specific market. Okay, does it make sense? Yeah. So when confused or double-minded, choose the higher time frame. Okay, when I'm confused on, even on a higher time frame, sorry, no, not on like middle, like 1 hour, 4 hour, or 50 minutes, I have to, if I'm double-minded, choose the higher time frame bias. Okay, what's high probable the market is going to go. Look for that specific area if price going to go there, and what I mean for my situation, like quarters. If I, if on higher time, if low time frame is confusing, decide on higher time frame that this, if price went to there on higher time frame, for example, we are expanding to a specific side, for example, bullish, to the upside. Okay, so I have to choose one thing from this area. If I get the entry on that specific area, or this happens and then I get the entry, then I will enter. Otherwise, I will not force it. I will not confuse myself. I will not exhaust myself or take stress about it. I will look at higher time frame and will choose. I will choose that bias and will stick to it, and will try to look for opportunities on higher time frame. Okay. When trade against the higher time frame, I'll be very careful with positioning. Will be very strict with SL setting. Yeah, yeah. Okay. If I am taking a higher time frame bias, if I'm going against higher time frame, if I'm expecting a retracement on higher time frame, and that would be a kind of a reversal on low time frame, I will be very strict with my stop loss. I will set the stop loss as soon as possible, but with the logical reason. The first as soon as possible thing to set my stop loss to break even is when the price take the recent liquidity. Okay, the clear, clean liquidity. I will set the stop loss to break even. Yeah, that's it. That's fixed. I'm not going to talk about that's some must things, and that's what I learned from this video. Okay, that's what I'm going to focus and will change, inshallah. So I think that's it. Almost about the trades. I did review all the trading days this week, alhamdulillah, and posted it consistently. And I didn't post a backtesting session, although I did backtest consistently because I didn't get the time to, and I was more focused on the reviews, and yeah, that's it. So let's get into the week beside the trading. Okay, the all the goals I set. Okay, so workout this week I did not complete the complete 5 days workout. Okay, so I did 4 days. I missed one day. I was exhausted. I was tired, and I just didn't. I was very tired, and I don't know it's an excuse or what, but yeah, it is. I didn't complete this for the first time, I think. Uh, till yeah, and backtest I completed. One day was missing, and I completed today. There were some things which I did today to make it better and to complete it, like this backtest. I did complete it today. There was one missing, and I did it today. And review 1 week of backtest. Yes, complete. Did it. Review trade of the end of the week, like the live trade reviews. Okay, I did it. Take upload 3 videos. I think I uploaded more than that. And meditation, I did 3 times. One missing. Out of I did 3 out of 4 times. Journal I completed. Majlis, yes, I read. I listened to a majlis this week. These, let's go. I checked. This checked. I read like 6-7 pages. And ziyarat again, it's 4, not 5, but it's better than the last week. Let's get okay. And the uh, reading section, I read 15 pages of 48 Laws of Power, and 14, more than 14 pages of The Courage to Be Disliked book, and right now it's 65 pages. So this was the week. It was good, alhamdulillah, but yes, still some progress needed. Still I can do better. So the next week, this week, I'll be, these are my some goals. Most of them, 95% of them are as as it was at it's going like, and 1 hour I did this. Okay, so workout 5 days, back test. I don't know why I'm from few days I'm feeling very tired at morning and like pain in my body. I don't know why. I have to maybe I'm not sleeping that well. I don't know what, but yeah, inshallah Taala this week I'll be better than the past week. So back test 5 days, complete same things. For meditation, I'm setting it to 5 days. Why? Because I increased it, and what I observed in the past weeks or months, that if I want to make it a habit, I have to treat it like a habit. Okay, when I set it like 3 or 2 days, so 3 or 2 times a week, okay, it's good for to start, but to make it a habit, uh, you become very comfortable. Like so to make it a habit is what you do consistently. Have to do it every day. I'm setting it to 5 days, and have to make a habit of every day. Have to meditate. Have to journal. Have to meditate. I have to even 5 minutes. I have to. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. Same for the ziyarat. Same for the journal. And Majlis Hadith pages, Parishur this guy. So I'm setting 10 pages of 48 laws of power, because I'm had that part of the book where the readers can relate that that's that part of the book, like it's a kind of a boring part. I'm not enjoying that. Well, it's that part of the book, but you have to do it. I'll set it a bit lower, but yeah, I will do it. I am really liking the book Courage to be Disliked, so I'm setting to 15 pages. I did like last week, I don't know, let me see, 14 and 14 19, almost 20 pages. Wow, nice. And one more thing, I will start practicing on my Arabic again, like the to read Arabic. I will yeah, start 4 times. I will take a lecture, and yeah, I will practice it like 4 days. These one says on one day, and this 4 times a day. So this these are some next week goal. And how should I wrap this video up? So previous week was not as bad. It's looked like at the end of the week. There are some things I did wrong. There's something I did well. There are some things where I improved. There are something where I, yes, kind of messed up. One thing which I'm proud of myself, which I overcome after so long, is to control myself. I control myself to not trade. I control myself to not force a trade. And yeah, at the end of the Friday, that one thing which was looking at two market at the same time, that made me caught, or that kind of trapped me. And inshallah ta'ala, I'm going to fix all these mistakes. I'm going to erase all the distraction. Yeah, so inshallah ta'ala, next week will be better than this week. And yeah, I'm not yeah, I'm really improving, and I know I can do it, and I will. I'm progressing, alhamdulillah. I'm proud of myself that I'm able to see my mistake. I'm able to aware of that. I have the courage to accept those mistakes. I have the courage that that I can say I did those mistakes, and I have the courage to fix those. I know I did those mistakes. I know, okay, it's fine. Okay, I did this from like a 1 year or over. I'm not going to be in the past. I'll be in present and will focus on the future. Okay, so what I did, I don't give a fuck. Okay, I did some mistake. I will be focusing on right now what I'm doing right now, and will try to fix that, and will fix those mistakes. I don't know how much time it will take. I don't know how difficult it would be to conquer those, but I will, inshallah ta'ala. I will write those. I will write those. And one thing more, the most one thing it just came to my mind. Am I have to make a system. I am try to make a system where I can post, where I can log my mistakes and weekly review, like a very calculated way, where I can see after some time what the mistakes are which are being made more than several times, and where I can observe the mistakes, and where I can do these kind of reviews in a very journal way, where all the records are being recorded. So I tried it to make it with AI, but it wasn't. It was working, but how I want it, it wasn't making like that. So what I decided is I'm going to learn that myself. I will take help from AI, but it will take some time. But I will learn the way to make the those kind of templates, okay, where I can set all the things and create a connection and all the relation formulas and all the things I don't know right now. And uh, but I will take will that it will take some time, but it will be totally worth it. It will it because the thing I'm doing right now need data. Okay, data of it is very important right now, and I have to have some place where I can place those data in a very, I don't have the word, but a way where I can see that data very easily, where I can see all different data, and I can observe those and calculate that data and how. And the more better the system will be, the more beneficial that would be for me. So yeah, that's one thing I'm setting. Uh, didn't set here, but this is one of the most important thing this week and will be in the coming days. I don't know how much time it will take to make a system like I want, where I can trade my trade logs, especially one for my live trades, because I don't like the system which I have for full live trades. Okay, I want to log my emotions and my mistake in a very, I don't know, data way, where I can see all these in a, I don't know how, I don't have that word, but I want some kind of a page where I can see that this mistake has been made more than several times. Okay, this model is been this thing has been working more than the others and all thing. Okay, and one page for a weekly review where I can write how the week was, how I will write rate the week, and will write about this kind of things, what mistake I made this week, and what I learned this week, what I can improve this week, and all these things. Okay, so yeah, I think that's it for the day, and it's been 26 minutes. uh Inshallah Taala, no matter what, no matter how much I have to push myself, I'm not pushing myself. I can do way better than what I'm doing right now, and I will do it. I have to, I have to do it. I have no options, and I love what I'm doing. It's not that I hate what I'm doing. Yeah, there's some time where I hate it, but the skill, this is all the pain, all the hard work is all worth it, and will be worth it one day, inshallah ta'ala. I know my Allah will give me, my Muhammad wa ali Muhammad, Instant Park, it will be given to me, and I'll be successful in this. Okay, Allah Hafiz, have a great day.